నమస్తే వీధిని స్వాగతం. లక్ష్య సమాజం ఇంటర్నేషనల్ యోగా డే సందర్భంగా ఈరోజు కంట్రీ క్లబ్లో మరి యోగా డే నిర్వహించారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి ఫార్మర్ మిస్ ఇండియా అండ్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ యోగా అంబాసిడర్గా పనిచేస్తున్నటువంటి వ్యక్తి మరి సింధు అహుజా గారు వచ్చారు. వారిని వారి విషయాలు తెలుసుకుందాం. హౌ ఇస్ ద ఫీలింగ్ టుడే ఇస్ యోగా?
It's a beautiful feeling, a soulful connect. We always get carried away with everything we do. It's nobody's fault, but that's how life is. So these gentle reminders are a reminder. So the moment we have 21st June, the month of June comes and we remember, oh, we have to get prepared and prep up for yoga because yoga is a way of life. So every single second, it means being aware of everything we're doing. Every breath is a blessing, is a gift of God. And that realization comes with yoga. And then every single thing you do, you can do it with your kindness, with all honesty and with the faith in the divine that we're all blessed souls. We're all spiritual souls going through this human experience. This is what yoga is all about. And on this 9th International Yoga Day celebration, where we are all very fortunate to have this celebration year after year, there has been a lot of awareness all across the world, truly making this world a better place to live in. So I'm truly overwhelmed and happy being here at our country club as the brand ambassador year after year, yet again on this 21st of June.
How many years are doing yoga?
I've been doing yoga. I was very fortunate that I was taught yoga by my mom, and my mom used to take me, to the sessions where she used to conduct yoga sessions, and I used to demonstrate for her as a kid. And I always felt my Guruji is Nikam Guruji, and we've never been charged for learning yoga, and that is why wherever we go, we always believe that yoga is to be given to everyone. It's a gift we've received and it's just to be spread everywhere. So I'm truly fortunate to having been connected with yoga right from high school itself. And moreover, when I came to college, realizing the essence. And then much after that, because then you're busy in your college studies and then you don't want to get into something which is at that point of time, meditation, until it strikes you, until it connects and it touches your heart. And it is my Guruji, Nikam Guruji. And I've also been fortunate to having learnt it from Sita Ma. And it is Sita Ma, which is more than 103 years old institute, the Santa Cruz Institute of Yoga, where Sita Ma told me that, Simran, I want you to spread yoga to the world. And at that point of time, I was studying. I was doing my post-graduation, my management studies. And I said, how can I do that? I had no idea. But much later came the realization that yes, she was right. It is something very close to my heart. And I'm known as a yoga lover, Simran Ahuja yoga lover. And I think I'm so fortunate, to having been fallen in love with yoga. And I try and make everyone's lives better as much as possible by the grace and the blessings of my gurus.
How can you say help to yoga, your experience?
How can it help me in my experience? There can't be a better feeling than the yoga feeling. It is just last evening I came back. I was with the KP group doing a show for them at Surat, and Rajiv Reddy sir said, this is a small thing. Rajiv Reddy sir said, Simran, how will you reach? Because there are no flights from Surat now. The flights have stopped from Surat to Bombay. I had no connecting flight. I said, sir, I will make it anyhow. It's God's grace. I just have that faith. And this happens every single junction of our life where we think, where I'm doing a show in Goa and I have to reach for my IFA awards at Abu Dhabi, and they just wonder, how will it happen? I said, yes, it's by the divine grace. So it's the faith, it's the honesty that you do everything with, and it's the faith that everything will happen at the right time, at the right moment, and I'll be graced upon it. It is just by the divine blessings. So every single moment I think of that. And my flight was 6:50 a.m. to come to Hyderabad, but fortunately I reached at around 2:20 a.m. at Mumbai, and I took the earlier flight, 5 a.m. flight, and I was here much before time, much before we could expect. And sir calls me at 8 o'clock, where are you? I said, sir, I'm at Country Club Hyderabad. He's like, how did you make it? I said, sir, it's the divine grace. So everywhere, it's the faith, it's the honesty, it's the pure heart, that you work with. And wherever you have a situation where you're a little skeptical, a little scared, it's the faith which helps you. And you get the right direction, you get the guiding light, you get that inner voice. It makes you connect with your inner voice. Nowadays, it's always about mental health, which is a big cause all across the world, especially in our country, India as well. And I think it's always yoga and meditation, which goes hand in hand. So right after the fourth Pranayam, the third is the asanas. We start with Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam. We go to Pratyahar. It is going from outer towards within, where you can listen to your inner self. And you have that beauty within you. They say the entire Brahma is within us. It is yoga which makes us connect. And that's the true reason of human birth, as our very known saint Kabir Das Sahib says. Is dehi ko simre dev, so dehi baj har ki sev. That even gods and goddesses crave for this human birth, for that true realization, self-realization before God realization. So we're all beautiful spiritual souls and very fortunate to have this beautiful gift of human birth, and yoga is the best blessing to the world. So I'm very, very fortunate to having got this opportunity of, in a very minuscule way, spreading it to the world and being a part of Country Club.
Some people says it is a one religion, say like that. How can you say those people?
It is spirituality. Yoga is spirituality. We are all, our bodies are made of 5 elements, and that's all over the world. So it doesn't belong to any particular country, religion, caste, creed. Absolutely, because this is spirituality. It's about our soul connecting with our beautiful divine self, the feeling that we've got this human birth. So yoga is spirituality, and it is so beautiful that we all beautiful souls feel connected in a very wonderful way. Yoga is truly a way of life, and I would request everyone to even do 10 seconds of yoga. It will change your life forever. 10 seconds of yoga in one day. Just doing 10 Kapal Bhatis so that you cleanse and remove all the toxins of your body. Just in 10 seconds for a beginner could also change your life. So it is so beautiful, and it is truly divine.
Any particular time to do yoga?
Initially, yes, we used to have our Rishi Munis, our yogis, who always felt morning is the best time. Of course, we all know morning is a blessed time completely. The right time for meditation, that is 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. or 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. But in a life of today, where we are all global citizens of the world, we've been working at different schedules, different times. I think any time yoga is fine. Only thing is, yes, after eating food, you can only sit in Vajrasan. That's the only posture we can do. So after eating food, you need a gap of 3 to 4 hours, depending on what you've had. If you've had a light meal, then 2.5 hours is fine. But if you had a heavy meal, then definitely 4 to 5 hours before doing yoga. Otherwise, please feel free to do any time of the day. Surya Namaskars are best done in the morning, but at the same time, you're getting any time during the day is fine. Chandra Namaskars are again best done in the evening. But I would suggest just do it, because we are living in this beautiful world where we are all global citizens of the world, and really we are working round the clock. So just do yoga any point of time. Just have that awareness you're doing yoga. You get even 2 seconds waiting for the bus. You're just waiting 2 seconds for the elevator. Instead of getting, oh God, how long is the elevator taking? How long is the train taking? How long are we taking? We're stuck in traffic. Just breathe deep. Yeah, the only hitch is try not to be in the air conditioned and to be in natural environment where you have greenery and fresh air. Just feel that, breathe that, and you're doing yoga. It's beautiful.
Sir, you use to any chanting mantra to do yoga?
We do have several mantras. Yes, we do have a prayer mantra before and after. And besides that, we were, in fact, the first ones to start 108 Surya Namaskars along with chanting of 108 names of Sun God. So I do remember we got such a beautiful response, and this was my dream always, to have the name of one Sun God. We chant, and then we do the entire 12 set or the 14 set steps or the 16 step of Surya Namaskar. So we have all the various chants, and I would suggest any chanting you do is truly a blessing. It makes you again connect here where your focus is on the third eye between your eyebrows, right above your eyebrows between both the eyes, the third eye. Just close your eyes, focus there, and just do your chanting, your mantras, any faith you have faith in your parents, just believe in them and go ahead and have the focus, because life, we've got this human birth, let's utilize it for yoga, for meditation.
Any particular uniform or wearing dress?
Any particular?
Uniform.
For yoga, it's always recommended to wear loose, comfortable clothes. But with different forms of yoga, you can definitely go ahead with something that comforts you, but definitely breathable clothing and something very, very comfortable is always recommended for yoga. At the same time, wearing something which is suitable to the climate, because we always prefer doing yoga in fresh air. Something which is suitable to the weather will be just perfect. But yes, very relaxed, comfortable clothing is what we prefer for yoga. And also what our Nikam Guruji taught us, whenever we do Surya Namaskars, to wear tight clothing, because we have the Moola Bandha, we have Bandha, which we do, the Moola Bandha. For that, if you have the right clothing, you can go ahead and read it, what it all means in Nikam Guruji's book. So that's the only thing which we know that we need to really, if you wear that, then the entire focus, is on the chakras. We go towards the top chakra and the focus is much faster. So that's the only thing I would recommend all of you. Or else you can, if you're used to, then you can do Moola Bandha in any attire as well. And throughout the day, you can have your focus and of course achieve success, and the beautiful success in your spirituality as well, by the divine grace. It's only by the divine grace at the right time it shall happen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hari Om.